Friendos, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm hopping right into the controversy. I will be reviewing the brand new Rio Radiance from Sol de Janeiro, and this is a very hot topic. We're gonna get into that in just a moment. Then as soon as we are done with that, I've got new perfumes to give you the tea on, because we're going to need to talk about this Versace Dylan Purple Eau de Parfum. We've got Prada Paradoxe, and then I have two more mystery perfumes which you have no idea what they are unless you looked at the thumbnail before you started this video. Alrighty friendos, your review on this perfume is coming up right now. Friendos, just stay tuned. Okay, so first things first, from Sol de Janeiro we have Rio Radiance. Now this isn't technically a new perfume, even though it's being marketed as one. So the notes on this one are solar tuberose and latte de coco, coconut milk. So, and this is what you need to know about this. This was originally marketed as a perfume called Tan Lines, allegedly. So the notes were the same. The bottle for Tan Lines was very different. It was red and pink, I believe. Very different from the yellow and white look that we see right here. It was marketed as a limited edition fragrance. Apparently it's made a reappearance in Rio Radiance, and I do not believe this one's being marketed as being limited edition. How do we feel about this, guys? I know a lot of people are not happy. I kind of feel on the fence with this because I feel like when you say that something's limited edition, people get FOMO and they hop on it because they're afraid that they'll never be able to get it again. And then they bring it back, and maybe that person wouldn't have made the purchase in the first place had they not had that impulse to buy because, again, of fear of missing out. At the same time though, if people tried it, loved it, and they were gonna miss it, maybe they asked Sol de Janeiro to bring it back because they missed it. I kind of wish that they had kept the name the same, that way everyone would be on the same page. They chose not to do that, and yeah, that's the controversy. I don't really have a strong opinion one way or the other. I'm really depending on you guys. I want to know what your thoughts are on this practice, because they aren't the first brand to do this. There's plenty of brands to do the same thing. Now what I will say for this perfume is so far I'm loving it. You guys know I'm a sucker for coconut. This is a rich milky coconut. Love, love, love. It also has that white floral orchid smell to it. They say it's tuberose. Doesn't really smell that much like tuberose to me, to be honest. It smells more like orchids, but I'm not hating. This one does not have the longevity that the original 62 Cheirosa has. However, it is a little bit more potent in my opinion as far as permeability through the air. People are going to notice you when you are wearing this one if you've sprayed on 3 or 4 pumps, but you might want to keep a bottle of this on your person, in your purse, in your backpack when you go out, because it really doesn't last that long. I get about an hour and a half to 2 hours out of this one, whereas the longevity on Cheirosa 62 just seems to last forever. So the one that I'm holding in my hand is considered to be the mini version of the fragrance. So even with the mini version, you're getting 3.04 fluid ounces of product, and it retails for $24. Very good deal if you asked me. But if you want the big daddy, it's twice this size, which just sounds crazy to me, but maybe you do, and that one is $38, and you get 8.1 fluid ounces. Insane. So on Sephora, it says that this is a warm floral fragrance. I'm not going to dispute that. It does say that the notes are solar tuberose, latte de coco, and creamy vanilla. I do not smell vanilla in this. I do smell, like I said, just the creamy coconut and the tuberose, which I think smells more like orchid. Okay, so that's my thoughts on that. Let's now move on to the other star of the show, which would be Dylan Purple. So I did purchase the 1 ounce. I got this from Ulta. So a while back we were sampling perfumes around the house, and a favorite of everyone except for myself was Radiant Nectar by Clean Reserve. I just thought that that one was okay. Everyone else loved it. I like this so much better, but it reminds me of that perfume so much. Like, this is the better version of Clean Reserve, and this is a very interesting fragrance. I'm going to read off the scent notes to you guys, and there's some fun surprises in store for this perfume. So guys, listen to these fragrance notes. It's so interesting. We get a lot of natural elements paired with synthetic elements, but there's nothing synthetic about this fragrance. It just smells weird and unusual, but beautiful at the same time. So the notes are pear, bitter orange, bergamot, mahogany, Gardenia, Freesia, Pomerose, Ambroxan, ISO E Super, Silcolide, Balambra Tree, and Virginia Cedar. So what are these notes? Because some of these I had to look up. So Pomerose is a Gavadian captive material with a powerful rose fruity smell. Not heard about that before. I do work in fragrance myself, but I've only dealt in the natural realm. So next is Ambroxan. We all know that that's just sort of a synthetic amber. ISO E Super. Thank you for Grantica for this help. It's a synthetic woody, cozy, ambery, musky note. And then Silcolide, that is another musk amber synthetic molecule. So I was really impressed by the longevity that I got from this fragrance. I got around 8 hours worth of wear. However, this is not a potent fragrance. It doesn't announce your presence as you come into the room. It's just very durable on the skin. It's also one that's just hard to describe. There's fruitiness, there's floralness, there's that amber notes that's both synthetic and natural. It's just a weird one. If you've smelled Radiant Nectar, imagine that, but with a fruitier, more mysterious twist. And then you have Dylan Purple Parfum. So this perfume is available in 3 different sizes. The 3.4 ounce is $120. The 1 ounce that you see here in my hand is $70, and then the mid size at 1.7 ounces is $96. So pricey, but worth it. Next up is Prada Paradoxe, and if you are OCD, this bottle might drive you crazy. It doesn't sit upright. You have to sit it like this, or like this, or I guess you could sit it like this upside down. I'm not really OCD, but something about this bottle bothers me just a little bit. So I'm about to say some very similar notes. There are similarities between Dylan Purple and Prada Paradoxe. So we have pear, tangerine, bergamot, orange blossom, neroli essence, neroli, jasmine, sambac, bourbon vanilla, amber, white musk, and benzoin. People were very polarized by this fragrance. Some people thought that it was just too derivative. We've seen this too many times before. Others thought it was the best thing ever. I'm kind of in between on this one. It's definitely a strong like for me, but it's not a love. So what I really like in this fragrance is the tinge of bourbon vanilla. It's not as strong as what's in Alien Goddess, but it still is there in the background, lingering peacefully. The orange blossom in this is exceptional. There's something that's like a little bit peppery, a little bit spicy, powdery to this. And what the peppery note is, I'm really not sure on that one. But regardless, I really like this. It lasts a very long time on the skin. It's not a beast mode projectile fragrance, but it does project really well. And overall, I'm really happy to have this in my collection. Okay, and we have a lot of different price points on that one depending on the size. So starting from the smallest, if you wanted the little travel spray, that one is $32 and you're getting 0.33 fluid ounces. Then the 1 ounce, like I was just holding, that one is $95. The 1.7 fluid ounces is $125. 3 ounce bottle is $152. And then we have the value size, which isn't even in a regular bottle, but that one is $130, and that's for 3.4 fluid ounces. I wish I would have seen that this was an option, because I might would have picked this bottle just to not have that flopping over. Next up, and I don't want to go into too much detail on these because they've been out for a while. The one that I'm about to cover is new at Sephora. It's not new to the perfume world, but just in case you are curious, I'm going to give you a quick rundown. This is Glossier You. I have taken it out of the packaging. I just want to show you how it comes right out of the box. But yes, this one is very peppery. I like this one. I'm not in love with it. However, everyone in my house really gravitated towards this one. They thought it smelled super pretty. And I do think that it adds something to my collection because I don't have something that smells like this. So this one has notes of musk, powdery notes, and iris, but there's also something really peppery in this. I feel like I even get some white pepper in this. If you guys are chefs in your kitchen and you know what white pepper smells like, this definitely has a tinge of that white pepper. This one also lasts a really long time and it's super affordable. I feel like the projection on this is just as good, if not even more, as all the perfumes that we talked about so far today that are much more expensive. So this one is available for $64 on Sephora. I don't think that they have any other sizes, and it's showing that it's already out of stock. So this is their 1.7 fluid ounce bottle. So great bang for your buck. If you are into something that's very powdery, a little bit on the white pepper scale, definitely give this one a shot. So Friendos, the last fragrance that I'm going to talk about is Cherie. I'm not going to go into this one very much because I already reviewed this on my channel. It's terrible. Stay away from it. It's the latest from Kate Spade New York. Aside from it being a cute bottle and it being from a designer brand, there's really nothing to get excited about. It's very alcohol-y and just a disappointment in a bottle. I did take it and toss it into hell. I did take it and return it to Ulta. And then I used that credit to go towards Dylan Versace Purple. I do not regret that decision one bit. You guys know it takes a lot for me to actually take something back and return it, but I just felt like that one should never have been released to the public. Just my very cruel, harsh opinion. Alrighty, my guys, so that's today's video. I really hope that you all enjoyed it. Please don't hesitate to give it a like if you had fun, if you enjoyed it, if you felt like you got some good information. I, of course, wish you all a fantastic rest of your day. Let me know if you've tried any of these, what you think of them, which one you are the most curious about. I always like to hear from you guys. Also, don't forget to chime in. Is it okay that Sol de Janeiro launched the same or a similar fragrance again in different packaging, even though it was supposed to be limited edition? Let me know what you think. And of course, I hope that you will subscribe if you have not done so already, because if not, we'll both have to live in the sorrow of never knowing what could have been. All right, guys, have a phenomenal rest of your day. Bye.